Oh, no, 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 no. Oh! I'm alive! Half HP! Hi everyone, and today I'm back to trying to survive in Mineshafts and Monsters. And as you probably saw already, I again tried to venture into this dangerous world outside of my colony because, I guess I like suffering. But as always, if you want me to continue this little series, press the like button. Okay, let's begin. So I returned to the world right during sunset, and I saw my citizens getting ganged by a few ghosts. After killing some, I realized that if I'm not gonna skip the night, it's gonna get a lot worse. And so I did, right after I dealt with those acid zombies. After the last update, some textures got buggy, and even playing with resource packs didn't help. Apparently it got fixed right after I recorded this video, so this should be fixed by the next episode. I can give you hope. What the hell? I hate this kind of stuff. And I do really hate this kind of stuff. It was caused by this Ender woman. I don't know the name of this creature. Oh, and then I got double raided. First by pillagers, and then by barbarians. I needed to skip the night to make it easier, but there were a few mobs that really wanted to slow me down. After I finally was able to sleep, I was met by a ton of different mobs. Luckily, I didn't have to fight all of them because some of them disappeared. But there was this Ender guy who was literally stealing the item you're holding, which was unexpected. But you can actually use a bow against him, so it was fine. It did take some effort, but I also cleared the rest of the mobs. And of course in the cave under me spawned a legendary ghost and completely obliterated me a few times, so I had to be sneaky to get my stuff back. My pants and helmet broke, so I made new ones, and enchanted them with protection 1. But this situation really showed that I need better armor. I'm just dying too much. While I was preparing for travel, my helmet got replaced by a golden helmet because of some bug. I went to bully pixies who love stealing my stuff, and a bit later my helmet came back, so I guess this helped. I decided to go west, beyond the first dragon nest. I came to this entrance into some catacombs, and after I fought some zombies, I found a chest with a brand new diamond sword, and an enchanted book with hardened chestplate 3. I tried to find what it does, but didn't find anything about this enchantment. It does sound intriguing though. After exploring the catacombs that didn't even have anything interesting, I accidentally found an underground village. It was really nice to finally walk by villagers and not be afraid of iron golems, and I even spent the night there. Even though there wasn't much for me to take, I still explored every single corner of this place, and being able to trade would make this place a lot more useful. Sadly, I can't trade yet, so after I was done exploring, I just left. Pretty soon I found another village, only this time it was above ground and had a waystone, which meant I could teleport back home whenever I wanted. There was also this cute chunk border, which meant that the new updates were more impactful than I thought. Before continuing my adventure, I skipped the night on my bed that I broke afterwards. Here you can clearly see the chunk border and the tower, which I will explore in a second. On the walls it had some weird books, and I will learn about them a little bit later. On the top there was a chest with even more books, but opening this chest triggered a TNT trap. I got pretty confident after the first few explosions, but I didn't get to survive. And I spawned pretty far away, because I broke my bed. At least I had my pickaxe with me. I was mining coal to get some experience in case I find a waystone, and I randomly got a new trinket. This trinket pretty much gives me increased knockback on my attacks, so it's somewhat useful. Then I found something that I haven't seen for a while. Normal vanilla Minecraft animals. I honestly miss them. Later I discovered this house with dwarven blacksmith living in it, and one of the armor stands had armor that is somewhat better than mine, so I took it. Oh, and I also stole his stone axe. After I barely escaped being charmed by sirens, I found this little hole that belonged to pillagers. And that's where I met this guy. He had a magnetic aura, which completely killed my mobility and made me an easy target for him. And here I am again, with my trusty pick in the middle of nowhere. At least there was this lonely tower that I could climb. Or maybe have a... you're not gonna have a waystone. What? No way! So yeah, it did have a waystone. And a glider in a chest. So all I needed to get back home right now was just some more experience. But it was nighttime and I had no weapon, so I had to sit and wait until morning. And the moment the sun had risen, I safely got down and even sort of learned how to use a glider. Next to the shore there also was this cave with some crystals. They don't have too many interesting uses, but I collected a few just in case. And I'm back here because I want to get that armor back. I tried to lure this guy into the water where I had a lot more mobility than him, but he didn't even let me jump, so I died again. This time I came up with a better plan after I found a bed in this villager's camp. I was also lucky to find a sword and a shield on the way, and a few dragon bones. With the bed I could place a spawn point next to the pillagers, and after I've done that I went for the other guy who was hiding in their little tower, so the magnetic guy wouldn't have any support. Then there was this definitely tactical death that got the magnetic guy away from the other two corpses, and I safely collected all the good stuff. So it was time to get some experience. I even got another trinket that scares away baby versions of monsters, but I have not seen a single baby zombie yet, so it's useless for now. And thanks to this rogue I have level 2 now, and I can teleport to the village next to the tower where I exploded. After I was done with a long session of sorting my items, I looked on the map to realize that I'm not even that far away from my home. Which is a shame because I already got tired from these adventures. I still decided to go further west. Leather is a pretty scarce resource in this world and I just discovered a new way to obtain it. So all minotaurs should fear me now. There was this structure that seemed big on the minimap and I wanted to take a closer look. It turned out to be some sort of a pillager town, and they don't really like guests. They were slowing me down pretty hard with their arrows, and even after I got rid of slowness, there was this guy who was faster even than a player during a sprint. I started blocking him with a shield while I was trying to come up with a plan, but he was joined by a rogue who had an easy access to my back while this pillager was shooting me. So when the rogue went for a move, I just ran for my life. And you probably know what happened next. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh! I'm alive! Half HP! Let's say I was pretty shocked, and I needed a few seconds to breathe. This waystone was just randomly waiting for me in the middle of the field, so I just got very lucky. But it was time to do the normal stuff. I made a cutting board to make leather out of the leather armor that I collected during this trip, and I learned the purpose of those books that I found. If it says it accepts boots enchantments, for example, when you will enchant this book, you are guaranteed to get enchantments that can be placed on boots. I hope I explained that. Also, one of the kids finally grew up, and now we have a new forester with awesome stats. It was finally time to get everything for a level 2 house, so we at least will have one building done by the end of this episode, and it required me to do a bit of crafting and some more mining for cobblestone. But soon enough, the builder had all the materials. And that is it for now. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And again, if you want me to continue the series, press the like button, and hopefully I'll see you next time.